Just a quick update on my step runners. I put in a kind of a nesting box that I made. You can kind of see it back there. It's made out of these like faux slate rocks that you can buy at PetSmart. Basically, there's a top that comes off, and then I just siliconed everything, all the rocks. I just kind of put it together like a puzzle. Siliconed it, sealed it, it's watertight, and I have to keep adding water regularly because I have vermiculite in there. So I just figured it would be a nice humid hide / nesting area for anyone who might want to lay some eggs for me. Pretty cool. I still have 6 in here. One of them I think is not doing well. I think he may have had a stroke. He hasn't been moving around or eating very much. I've been like syringe feeding him, but I don't know how much longer he has. A little disappointed. He was my biggest male, but you can see I have several feeding stations in the tank now. I had to change from having just one. Having so many step runners, I found that if one of them finds the food first, they eat everything, and then they overeat, and then they regurgitate the food. So having 3 stations means I can spread the food out in the tank a little bit better and give everyone else a chance to eat. It's just, I guess, one of those things with these lizards. Their water bowl's a little dirty, but it's so cute. They all come around the water bowl and drink when they get thirsty. But yeah, pretty much the same setup. The rocks change every time we spot clean the tank and stuff, but otherwise it's the same. They're loving this is real slate, and back there that's the faux slate. But it's pretty cool. It's the small or the medium size, I think, from PetSmart. It just comes in a sack with like 8 different fake rocks. I use the fake ones because they're a lot lighter weight. So it seemed to work pretty well. We'll see if we get any results from it. But they seem to like hanging out in there during the day. We'll see. Anyways, they're doing pretty good. And I'll whip over here and show you the collards and maybe even my western hogs. It looks like this is my female. Let me pull her out and make sure. The male and the big female are hard to tell apart, but she doesn't have the markings on her throat, so that's the easiest way to tell them. I know, big girl. So she hasn't gone to bed yet. She just ate a couple crickets, so she's digesting. The rest of them have already gone to bed, I think. Nobody down there. I'm pretty sure they hide under the log in here. One of them is anyways. They're down for the night. It's only like 4 o'clock, but they seem to go to bed pretty early, even though I keep the lights on later. They're doing good, all eating great. We bought a colony of dubia roaches. Yeah, they haven't touched those yet, so we're still feeding crickets. Anyone has any ideas on how to switch them over to roaches? We're all ears over here. They do have a bowl of calcium, and we throw some worms in there sometimes. I found that they were trying to eat their urates or anything white in the tank, so I figured they might want some extra calcium, and the smallest female does go over there every once in a while and just lick up some of the calcium, so I guess that's good. And then my skinks, we still have the babies, still trying to find homes for them. These are the 2 largest ones, still hanging out, eating good. We moved them up, their worm sizes, so they're not eating the mini mealworms anymore. They're eating the small / just regular sized ones, so they're putting on weight a lot faster, which is cool. And then this is the smallest one. He's grown somewhat too. We just upgraded his size, so he's still, well, we just upgraded his size of worms, so he's still a little bit too small for me to feel comfortable putting him in with the other 2, but we have lots of room in the rack right now, so he can stay by himself for a little while. And down here, our favorites of all, we had to change the containers. We found that the 15 quarts were just too big. So we put them in the 6 quarts, and everyone but this guy has eaten for us. We've had him about a month. He did poop and he did shed when we first got him, so I know he was eating something and he was growing. Now we just got to figure out how the heck to get him to start eating. It's really frustrating. Anytime he sees the tongs or sees our hand for too long, he just starts getting kind of snappy, but like he won't eat. He doesn't seem interested at all. So a little frustrating, but we're still trying. The rest of them, though, are eating great. This is my little female double het Snow. She is ready to eat almost every 2 days. We're not feeding her quite that often, but she's eating quite a lot, which is cool. Get her to grow up and start making babies for us. And her mate is this one, our male double het Snow. He's just a machine. He can just, yeah, he's already ready to start eating again. He just ate the other day too, but he looks like he could be almost moved up to having 2 pinks per feeding. He's a real sweetheart. I guess my husband feeds him, and he doesn't seem to strike at the pink so much as just take it from the tongs relatively gently for a hognose. So, he's a sweetie. The little female's much more aggressive when she feeds. And last but not least, I hate to call her my favorite, but I think she kind of is the anaconda, who finally just ate for us the other day for the first time. She's always seeming to want to get out of the cage, but pretty cool, huh? Oh, here she comes. Thinking about it. She's always trying to get out every time she sees somebody, but she finally ate a pink for us, so we're hoping we've got her back on a schedule so she'll start eating regularly for us. There she goes. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Everyone's doing great. See you next time.